Today, guys, I want to break down for you into 4 simple steps how to calculate your macronutrients and start to track your calories. Welcome to Dadbod Fitness, guys. I'm so glad to have you here today. I want to inspire change, motivate your transformation, and help you share that adventure with your family. So today we're talking about something that I've actually really grown to love, and that is macronutrient calculation and tracking your calories.
Macronutrients, man!
Do you track your macros? Do you track your calories?
It's all about macronutrient calculators!
So today I'm going to break it down into 4 simple steps to help you learn how to track your macronutrients. So at a high level, that's going to break down into 1, set your goal, 2, determine your maintenance calories, and then 3, calculate your macro distribution, and 4, track your progress and adjust as needed. So the first thing that you've heard me say in the past is to set your goal. What is it that you're trying to do? Are you trying to lose weight, trying to lose body fat? You're trying to build some muscle and gain some weight. So typically when you're going into setting your goal, let's say you want to figure out whether or not you should be losing weight or gaining weight. A lot of people say, especially for guys, if you are at 12% body fat or higher, start by cutting. Start with a calorie deficit or losing weight. And if you're on the flip side of that, if you're 12% or less, then you could probably in a spot where if you want to build some muscle, you could start to do that and actually start at a calorie surplus. So 1, set your goal. Where is it you want to go? Are you going to be losing weight or gaining weight? Step 2, determine your maintenance calories. Now, in order to do this, it's going to be a rough estimate. You're going to try and get as close as you can, but there's several different ways to calculate this. So what you're going to have to figure out is your TDEE, which is your total daily energy expenditure. Long name for something that's fairly simple. It's just the total amount of calories and energy that your body is going to use throughout the day for everything that you're doing. There's a few different formulas that you can use, but I've actually included a link down below with a great website that I was actually turned on to that I think does a really good job of helping you calculate what your maintenance calories are. So again, the link is down in the description. I'd highly recommend checking that out. All right, so remember, this is just a starting point. It's an estimate. Kind of got to start from there and then adjust. So track your calories at that rate for about 1 to 2 weeks. If your weight stays about the same, then fantastic. That's most likely right about your maintenance weight, and you can adjust for your goals from there. If you do drop or gain, what I would do is just adjust your calculated maintenance level down or up by about 100 to 150 calories. Track it for about a week, see if your weight stays the same. All right, number 3, calorie and macro distribution. So our body uses 3 main nutrients that allow us to be able to operate and fully function. And those are ones that you have, I'm sure, probably heard of. That's proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. So protein, 1 gram of protein is equivalent to about 4 calories. And as far as men are concerned, men are going to typically want to have about 0.8 grams of protein to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So for example, a guy who weighs about 175 pounds, he's going to want to be getting somewhere between 140 to 175 grams of protein per day. Now again, that's going to typically and especially be effective for someone who's on a bulk, someone who's trying to build muscle. If you're on the flip side of that, trying to lose weight and you're dieting, that's highly recommended to increase your protein to a solid 1 gram of protein per body weight or a touch more than that, because you want to make sure to retain all of the muscle that you've built while you're at a caloric deficit. All right, so for an example, we've got our 175 pound male. He's going to be consuming, let's say, 175 grams of protein, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So 175 grams of protein times the 4 calories is going to equal out to 700 calories. So for our example, a 175 pound guy, let's say he's about 25 years old, about 5'10", his maintenance calories are going to be 2,700 calories. So first you take the 2,700, subtract the 700 for protein, you've got 2,000 left. Next, we move on to fats. Now, prior to what has been known in the past, fats do not make you fat. Fats are vital to healthy hormone function, regulate your testosterone as a male, and also increase the production of it through those healthy fats. So you need fats within your diet. So typically it's recommended anywhere between 25 to 35, even sometimes 40% of your total maintenance calories, or your total calories should be towards fats. All right, so let's say for our example, we're going to shoot with a 30% number. So 30% of the total maintenance calories of 2,700 equals are about 810 calories. So 810 calories of the total is going to come from fats. So now if you divide that out by the 9 calories per gram, it's going to be about 90 grams of fat that you want to hit for the day. So finally, fill in the rest with the carbohydrates. So Carbohydrates, also vital, especially for muscle building. Your muscles need the energy that comes from carbohydrates. 1 gram of carbohydrate is equal to 4 calories. If you add up the 810 calories plus the 700, subtract that from our total of 2,700 calories, that leaves just about 1,200 calories that should be coming from carbohydrates. That kind of gives you a basic breakdown. And now carbohydrates you can structure up or down depending on what your goal is, if you want to lose weight or gain weight. People build them into their diet anywhere from 20% up to 50% or a little bit higher than that even of their total calories coming from carbohydrates. So once you've got those calculated, then think about your goals. Are you trying to gain weight or trying to bulk up? The best recommendation is to then take your maintenance calories, increase by about 250 to 350 calories for a bulk, more so to focus on a lean bulk because you don't want to gain a ton of extra fat when you're trying to build muscle. And then if you want to lose weight, it's going to be the opposite. Take your maintenance, subtract about 250 to 350 calories, even up to 500 calories, a lot of people say, to lose weight. And you can think about it this way. 1 pound of fat is equivalent to about 3,500 calories. So if you want to lose 1 pound a week, that means every day you should be at a 500 calorie deficit. If you want to gain 1 pound a week, you should be at about 500 calorie surplus. Now I like to go a little bit steadier. I like to shoot more for, a quarter pound to a half a pound a week. So that's why I like to cut it in half, be more around the 250, 300 range. So for our example, this 25-year-old male, 175 pounds, if he was to bulk, his calories should be somewhere around the 2,950 up to 3,050 calories to have a lean bulk. Don't know if you can hear that. A lot of people in the background. If you're gonna be cutting, then you're gonna be on the opposite side of that. So in this example, he would probably be somewhere around the 2,450 to the 2,550 calorie range, somewhere around there. So there's so much more that you could look into and a lot of other great videos that I've actually used in order to figure out how to calculate macros. So I've actually included several links down below of 4 awesome YouTubers that I actually love to follow. Sean Nalawani has a great video on that for cutting and for bulking. Mike Thurston is another really good one. His link's down below as well. And also Nick Bear, who I also have followed and love his stuff as well. So I've included those below. Definitely check those guys out. They've got a lot of great information. All right, finally, last but not least, I've included down below a link to my own macro calculator that I've done just through Excel. A real quick, simple thing that you can punch in to kind of track your calories out. Feel free to use that or use the website link below. It's yours to download. Anyways, guys, thanks for being here. I absolutely love doing this. I love providing this kind of perspective for you, and especially for you dads out there. This can be done, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort. Once you kind of get your patterns down, you progress forward really quickly. So excited for the next video. Can't wait to see you there. Take care. I've been interrupted by... Hello! You got a banana? Adam's had lunch. You got stuff all over you. I know, is it all over you? Chocolate, it looks like. Was it pudding? Can't go wrong with those. I know. All right, I gotta keep going. Will you guys go play with mommy so I can finish? Nice. All right, see you in a little bit, Adeline. Bye-bye.